am Bam Damn, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes a heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante.
Alexander first down and more. Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
If you are satisfied, if you are not hungry, you need to check yourself.
Say what? Papers you got. You got to go get it and go out.
Right now is your chance. Right now is your opportunity. Right now, you got to make today count.
Roll Tide, posse. Roll Tide, everyone. Welcome to Bam Damn Sports. We are the Horsemen, brought to you by Menon. We've been going down memory lane, so that just popped up in my head. How's everyone doing this Tuesday, October the 3rd, 2023? Hope all is well with you. We're going to get this show started, guys, and we're going to start with bringing our good friend, Reverend Feelgood William. Come in, sir.
So I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play good. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you play against and make the damn quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Roll Tide, roll, baby. Yes, sir. Live from Bam Damn Sports there. It's Tuesday night.
That's right, baby.
And if you're not hungry, you need to check yourself. I love that, man. I love that, Roll Tide. That's lovely. I love it.
How you doing tonight, sir?
Doing great, man. Doing great.
All right, man. Get this show on the road. And without further ado, we're going to bring our good friend, my big brother, Mr. Spencer Reevely. Spencer, come on in, sir.
I would perform right like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded. This is not the end. This is the beginning.
We are Bam Damn, a damn Alabama family, and proud of it. Gun Nation forever, brother. How's everybody doing tonight?
Good. Spencer, how you doing, brother?
Doing wonderful, sir. Doing wonderful.
All right, man. So, before we get this show started, you guys, as always, per usual, we have to. It's a must that we do the dedications. And with that being said, I'm going to pass it on to Spencer. Spencer, it is on you, sir.
Thank you for the honor, sir. It is my great honor to dedicate tonight's show to Private First Class Oscar Palmer Austin, Vietnam War, Company E, 2nd D Battalion, 7th Marine, 1st Marine Division, MFM. Military Service Branch, as y'all should know already, U.S. Marine Corps. His Medal of Honor action date was February 23rd, 1969. He was born January 15th, 1948 in Texas. He passed away February 23rd, 1969 in Vietnam. While serving as an assistant machine gunner with Company E in connection with operations against enemy forces, during the early morning hours, PFC Austin observation post was subject to a fierce ground attack by a large North Vietnamese Army force, supported by a heavy volume of hand grenades, shrapnel charges, and small firearms. Observing that one of his wounded companions has fallen unconscious in a position dangerous and exposed to the hostile fire, PFC Austin didn't even hesitate. He left his secure position and he fought his way to him with disregard for his own safety. He jumped in beside him. He took the fire upon himself. Leaping in between the lethal object, absorbing all the effects of its demolition. A hand grenade was thrown in between them, and PFC Austin jumped on it. Well, actually, he didn't jump. He jumped in between it. He took all the shrapnel from it. As he ignored his pain, his injuries, and turned to examine the wounded man, like he ain't wounded enough, he saw a North Vietnamese Army soldier aiming a weapon at his unconscious companion. With full knowledge of the probable consequences and thinking only protect the Marine, PFC Austin threw himself in front of the soldier again and was mortally wounded by the fire from this gunman. And y'all, oh Lord, here, let me I got a lot to say on this one. Let me bring everybody in right quick. For everyone, I mean, this young PFC, private first class, y'all. Whew. I salute you, sir. Man. You will not ever be forgotten.
Jeez.
I mean, y'all, I don't know if anybody's, even on your job, you get these kids coming out of high school that's coming in your job force, and they're not able to take the pressure or take everything on them. You know, you see them break. They're not willing to take it. This private first class, he did it twice. He took the hit of shrapnel from a hand grenade. And and he actually lived to jump and take fire from a gunman to save the same people. Brother, that is a man amongst men. That's an angel. That was a godsend for a mission. And I got chills up one side and back down the other. Me, y'all. Whew, go ahead, rise up. Go ahead.
Man, listen, that's the jump in front of that the first time, but then to do it a second time, I don't know what to say, brother. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. You talking about selfless? You talking about a selfless person? Brother, I don't have words.
Like I said, he's an angel.
Man, good gracious. William?
I mean, if you don't think, but just not only him, this Austin guy, man, and others that's done that, man, it just kept on, even mortally wounded. They could have just gave up and just died there. But because of their sacrifice, we are here able to talk tonight.
Right.
Thank you.
Because of that. Because if they hadn't done that, you know, whoever more enemy that we was doing, that we was having to fight at the time, you know,
I agree.
they would have won if we hadn't had guys like this gentleman, man. And Can I do it again?
Man.
Can I sue him again, please? I appreciate
Yes,
that.
yeah. And
I
his family,
really appreciate that from me.
bloodline. All right, we have Icebox down here in the queue, but I don't know if he's wanting to come on or not. He's got his everything muted over here. So, Icebox, you want to come on and say anything? I mean, you got anything, brother, or you just hanging out for no reason? Well, I guess Icebox just sucks tonight. All right, moving on. Moving on. We're going to go to TVMA. When he's ready to say something, he'll come on in. I don't know what he's got going on there.
We've been drinking some of that granddad. I don't know.
He's been drinking. Somebody runs in the family, I reckon. Let me get this chat going down here right quick. All right. Y'all go ahead now.
All right, man. So, beautiful topic we have up there. Beautiful topic. Welcome back, Coach. Don't know where you been, but I'm glad to have you back. I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to take the blessing.
Yes.
You know, it was a beautiful thing to see him on the sidelines getting riled up and revved up and head shaking and headphones coming off and getting tossed. And yes, Lord, we've all been waiting. We've been waiting. We've been waiting. And he showed up, man. Thank God, brother. Thank God. We need him right now. So
Yes, sir.
well, Saban, we're happy to have you back. And I heard you say that you only doing what you were told to do by Miss Terry. So we have to salute and give thanks to Miss Terry for getting that guy back in line.
Roll Tide, and we love you.
Salute. Salute.
We're gonna call you Mama Terry. Mama Terry, thank you. You know, maybe she got time. Maybe she was looking on like, listen, baby, I know you're getting up there and you're trying to move a little bit more. You're trying to keep your blood pressure down and everything, but it's time for you to do what you need to do. And woo! Yes, sir. Spencer?
On this one, I do agree totally. It was so great to see the man back.
Mm-hmm.
That's the man. Y'all heard me on here say it. I wanted that coach that hopped off that damn plane. That's the man I wanted back. And if it's true that he wasn't just picking at Miss Terry, like I pick on my wife all the time, if he wasn't just picking at her live, if it's true that she said that, because that's the first game she's missed since she's been a head coach. Very first game.
Mm.
So if she actually said that, ma'am, thank you so much. I mean, there's no truer words. If I'd known that, I'd have flattened your tires, kept you from other games. Okay, right now. So that man, I don't know. I don't know because when the NIL started, the transfer portal all started, is when he started figuring out, because all these other coaches were saying that, you don't have fun in Alabama. He's a hard ass. He just chews you out all the damn time. There's nothing over there. You don't want to go there. I don't know if that changed his way of thinking, because I'm going to say past 3 years, he's been a little light in the pants.
Yeah.
I mean, them elephant balls done turned to, little walnuts.
Yeah.
And then this game, the way them boys is coming out, he wasn't making him happy. And them little walnuts grew 10 times their size. Back to the elephant. He's back. I'm so happy. I am so pumped. My man is back. And I can smell it again. I'm not excited because we've got to take it one game at a time.
One game at a time.
But I'll go ahead and pass over our brother William here to talk about Coach being back.
All right, man. Yeah, we teased him a lot, but it took you so long. Why not? Come on back, brother. We got him, man. And he is a macho man. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got him back, man, and we want him back. Yes, sir. Ask Terry on. I don't know what he said to him. Yeah. Did y'all see that? He had a little short there.
Yeah.
It was me. He was chewing me.
Hmm.
That's right, man. He needs to chew you and whoever else he needs to.
Right.
So I'm glad, man. I'm glad to see him over. He was doing players and them coaches there. He was all over. Was it Charlie? Who was that dude? Roach, wasn't it? Freddie Roach.
There was
He
on
was all
Roach.
up in that gray shirt there. He was all up on him,
You
man.
on Roach, and he had the phone. Like he was up on Reese up there in that booth
Yep.
too. So.
Love it. Love it. The Macho Man. Oh, yeah.
I could swear I saw the grounds people back there with scissors on their hands and knees trimming the field. I really thought I saw that. And it wasn't even his field, and they were still out there cutting it.
Exactly. Man. And, you know, speaking of having him back, we need him back because this week, everyone knows we go into College Station and the Cow Field, and we play Texas A&M University, or as my big brother Spencer like to say, Texas ATM.
ATM, baby.
And you know, Mississippi State, you know, they have the cowbells and everything, but Kyle Field is a total different beast. It's a totally different dynamics over there, man. Yes, sir, Spencer. Those guys and their voodoo dance, whatever it is, their ritual, that 12th man is something serious. So
They're loud.
You know, and we have been having issues with the snaps, you know, and that's a concern of mine going into this game because we already have a concern with snaps on just regular cupcake games. So this game is going to be hard to hear. I don't know what they've been practicing, you know, or what they are practicing to prepare for that. Maybe a silent count. I don't know, but we have to eliminate as many penalties as possible this game, and you know those snaps are a concern of mine. So I don't know, Spencer. What do you think, sir?
I got a suggestion on the snaps.
Talk to
I
me.
really do. Milrow is a mountain back there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't miss him back there, how tall he is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this man's got elephant balls.
Right.
So only thing he's got to do, he can look around. You got the center with his damn head looking between his nuts. Look at Milrow's nuts. And when he reaches down and grabs them, snap the fucking ball. And if everybody else sees him do it, fine. We're coming. We're snapping the ball. Don't snap it over my head. Snap it. I'm right here. I got my nuts. Give me the ball.
Right.
It's that simple. And if everybody else picks up on it, you can say, hey, we're snapping the ball. Come get me. You know, I'm just saying.
Right.
It's that simple. It's better than over his head or when he's looking to the coaches and it hits him in the chest.
Right.
What the?
What the hell?
Yeah,
What the hell?
Yeah, 10 times that. It's just we're in a different league. You did that when you was playing Pee Wee League.
Right.
You lost that in Junior V. All right.
Right.
Then you got in the when you got into varsity. You definitely should be doing it now.
Right.
Oh, anyway, go ahead. I just had to talk about the easy way to fix the snap. If you ain't gonna put him under center, if you ain't gonna do it, just go ahead and let everybody know when I grab my nuts, I'm getting the ball.
Right.
Here. Be done with it.
That brings a new meaning to hut one, hut two, like nut one, nut two.
Yep. Time to nut up.
Oh shit.
William, do you have any thoughts on these missed snaps or these bad snaps that we're having, man? I'm not sure.
I mean, you know, we've seen it in the past. Why not do we go snap that thing? We used to do the clap, man. Why ain't we doing that, man?
Well, it's too loud to clap. They can't hear it.
Yeah,
and truth about the matter. There's only been one game that's been called where the defense was clapping and the refs called it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because this last game they wasn't catching it, but you can see the linebackers back there, and then you can see them snap right down here low. That snap, not hard, but enough that the lineman and center could hear them, trying to mess them up.
Right.
That's right. I'm saying, just grab his damn nuts. Here, give me the ball.
God damn. You got to be up there on him, though, to do that, man. What if he wants to play back, and have somebody else, back there or whatever,
Right.
Get your hand down there where he can see, if you can't, if you can't hear it. All right, here, I'm going to do it on the second one. Let's go with it. Come on. And go.
Well, ain't Seth McLaughlin like 6'2", right at 305?
Yeah.
6'2" man should be able to see the quarterback back there. I'm sorry. He's being okay. He's got his head down by the ball. He's looking him in between his nuts. And them nuts ain't hanging down. He's got them up in a protective sack. So he can see Milrow. I'm sorry. He can see.
Right. Okay.
I don't know there's some miscommunication, something. I mean, they might have to go over to one of our experienced guards. All right, I want you to look. I'm going to give you the signal and you tap him. Like in the old day, you tap him as soon as you tap him. But that's no different because as soon as the linebacker see him tap him, they never want to clear the ball. Right. So you might as well go ahead and say, grab his nuts, send me the ball. I mean, what's the difference? Might as well. But I agree that center is I don't understand it. I really don't. Not this phase of the game.
We're going to the sixth game of the season this coming Saturday. But Seth is not a freshman. He's been here, so it's not he's been here for a minute. So I don't understand. I really don't understand.
And I'll be right back.
Okay, but we have to get that taken care of if we want to have any kind of success in Kyle Field come Saturday. Because guys, this game is going to be a test. It really is going to be a test. It's not going to be a rollover, lay down type. Alabama coming to town, and we're just going to take it. We're going to have to work for it. A lot's at stake here. If we win this game, that put us, ahead in the West as far as the standing goes for the SEC West, championship game. So a lot's at stake here. This game. So clean up all little small details, the minor details we need to clean up on. Also, this coming Saturday, Kyle Field, Texas A&M don't have their starting quarterback, but they have Max Johnson, and listen, that guy's a hell of a quarterback.
He's better than our starter.
Right.
He really is.
He is. You think he has SEC experience? He's coming from LSU, so he's already in the trenches of the SEC West. He's not like he transferred in from Big Ten or ACC or Pac-12 type deal that don't know the SEC. How we roll over here. So this guy just plugging and playing. We have to keep Max on his toes. We have to keep him uncomfortable. So this D-line this week is a must as well. We got to keep this guy uncomfortable, pressured, sacks if we can get them, as many as we can get. Spencer, what do you think about that?
I agree with you. If we don't put pressure, to me, this game, you got two undefeated West teams. Yeah, they both are carrying a loss on their back at the beginning of the season. We're both carrying one. And neither one of us can afford another loss if we want to get into the playoffs. So this game is actually, in my opinion, bigger than what people are making it. Because this is make or break for two teams.
Right.
Texas A&M, Alabama. So whoever loses this game, they're going to have so much help that's almost impossible to go anywhere else. It's that bad. It's that deep. So to me, this game, I think both teams know it. Both coaches know it. I promise you that. Miss Terry knows it. So it's going to be on. I think they're going to come out with their damn hair on fire. If we can weather I'm going to say the first quarter. Because Texas A&M is going to throw everything they can at us, every trick play, everything they got to get ahead, to get the momentum on their side. If we can weather that, I think we're going to have a great shot. But to me, it's going to come down because we both got good defenses. There ain't no doubt about that. If anybody watches football at all, understands Texas A&M has a great defense.
Right.
Sorry, they do, y'all. Y'all can say what you want to, but it's true, they do. Well, we got good defense too.
Right.
Say what you want to, we got one. So it's going to come down to who's got the better O-line, who's going to make the fewer penalties, who's going to make the fewer turnovers, and whose O-line is going to be able to stop the other one's D-line and all the stunts and everything else. So it's going to come down to the O-lines on this one. And I got faith in our O-line. I know they've let me down at the beginning. They're learning. I've been watching. They've been getting better every game. They're getting a feel for one another. They're understanding. Are they still making mistakes? Yes. Well, hell, we're all growing. Hell, our damn offensive coordinator, he's growing. He's young. I mean, so it's like I'm not going to get excited like I did last year and get smacked down. Cry my tears and all that. Hell, I lost half an eyebrow from crying some of this last year. But anyway, that year's gone. This year, I'm taking it one game at a time.
Yeah.
We got to win. I want to see the growth. I want to see where we're going. So that's how I'm taking that one, Rise Up.
Okay. William?
Okay, there's already been a score prediction in the chat if y'all haven't seen it.
I see that.
Okay. I'm going to go one more better because we've got a hell of a goddamn kicker. A hell of a kicker. Let's go 10 at least, if not more than that. So what is that? 31, 2, 3, 4. 34 to 24. Probably more than that. I'm going to say more. I'm calling it now. We're going to do more than that. Because we owe this here to them. I know they've been tough the last couple of years. The first year, back when, we was at Kyle Field before, but we had fucking shithead and shithead as our coordinators. Y'all know who it was, so
yeah.
We got Ball and we had the golden deal. My brother right there. Yeah. So we had them, but we got two different ones there. Tommy Reese. Still, a little questionable. But, I mean, as far as strength of schedule, and this is an old strength of schedule, okay? I'm just going to tell you, we are number 3 at 115.9 strength of schedule. And they are, at this time, it was 21 for them and 82.4. So we got the better team still. And this was before the season started. So, it's changed since then. I don't care, but, we're still going to be able to do this here because we got the Macho Man back. He was chewing ass and taking names, brother. Jerry on Arnold, I think there's another player that he got on too, So I think we're back and we got the man and he was even chewing the damn fucking in the booth and chewing the one on the damn field, man. So we got the man back. So I'm saying we're going to go more than fucking 10 points. I'm going to call it now. I'm going to say we're going to have another touchdown on that. That's me.
Man, I'll take it. Me personally, go ahead, Spencer. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I got a question for you when you get done with you personally. I want to come back to you.
Okay. I was going to say, me personally, I don't have a score prediction. I just want us to go in and win convincingly. I want us to play a solid game. I need Reese to get those tight ends a little bit more involved this game. We're gonna have to pass because they're gonna stack the box. They're looking at that Mississippi State game like, okay, we threw 12, 13 passes or whatever. So they're looking to stack the box against Alabama, stop the run game, stop Miro. So we're gonna have to pass to win this game. So we need to get those tight ends involved and get those receivers involved. you know, to open up everything else, to open up the work. We need everything working, you know. And right now, I don't even think A&M is ranked. If they are, they got to be super duper high. So that if we just so happen to struggle against them, let's say we win, but we struggle, that's going to hurt us in the you know, the ranking. I don't want to go back. I'm not really worried about the rankings. We'll play one game at a time. But you know, when we struggled against South Florida, that took us 3 spots back. You know, and now we're only at 11. You know, we were at 10 after losing to Texas. South Florida knocked us to 13. We didn't beat Mississippi State, no miss. Now we're at 11. And things, you know, dominoes will fall here and there, but I just want us to have a solid, complete game, offensive, defense. You know, I want everybody on their P's and Q's, and that's all I'm looking for. Whatever the score is, it is. But long as we win convincingly and play a full game, I'll be satisfied. So, what are we gonna say, Spencer?
Okay, well, before I get started feeding off, I mean, you brought up some good points right there. I mean, you really did. Got my little 2 brain cells up here bumping up against one another, you know, trying to have sex and come up with something. But anyway, it got me thinking. Me personally, I would love a convincing win, but I just want to win. Because right now, that's all we can do. Everybody wants Alabama out so bad. They hate Alabama. Right. Any excuse they can have. And as long as we're winning, we get a W all the way through to that W for the Natty. It don't matter at this point what the ranking is. Okay, right now. Now, as far as how we look and everybody, how the South Florida game, well, South Florida, our win on that one was just pitiful. Yeah. I mean, it was the biggest limp dick game I've ever seen in my life. It just is bad. I mean, there's no that's a win that you deserve not to go up in the rankings. You know, if Viagra can't get you up, these coaches ain't gonna get you up. So you deserve to stay right where you're at.
Right.
So I mean, that's my input on what you said, but you did get me thinking on that one. But I got a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still, I mean, how do you feel? Because Coach went off. Finally, we're all bragging. We're happy. You know, us old school guys who were there, went through all the bad years, we're happy seeing it. And we're more happy that the players reacted the way they did to it.
Right.
Because they could have got the old sport child attitude and went the other way. Right. And if they did that, we'd been totally screwed for the rest of the year. So we're also happy on how the young men reacted to the ass chewing and took it in a positive manner and went at to make Daddy happy.
Right.
So that's a major positive. But with that being said, do you think that the coaching, defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator should still be down there on that field, getting that ass chewing too, not on a phone, seeing them red eyes of Nick Saban, seeing the kids as they're coming on and off the field, getting a feel of the game, not the feel of the AC, the right. feel of the game. Do you think they should still come down?
I'm an advocate for having those guys on the field. I believe that along with the butt chewing that Saban can give them, I believe that they can coach. My thing is coach your guys up. When guys have a bad series or whatever, they come off the field. You're right there to coach them up. You listen. This is what I'm saying. This is what you right. show. You're in their face. You're talking to them. You're coaching them up right there on the spot. You know, you got your little clipboard or whatever, your dry erase board, and you're drawing it up to them or for them. I believe being one-on-one is better than a phone call. You know, and I've hated it ever since Bill O'Brien was up in the booth for those 2 years. So I can kind of maybe give Kevin Steele a little leeway. The defense is playing some pretty good ball. but I would rather have him on the field. But Tommy Reese, especially, he's young. He's still learning the SEC. He's still learning Alabama. So he needs to be on that field. So Saban can say what he needs to say to him, and he can say what he needs to relay to those players. That's how I feel about it.
William?
AJ, you're so right there, sweetie. On the field is always better. The kids feel the presence, and it makes a difference. Whenever they can feel whatever the coach is feeling, and whenever the coach is chewing the goddamn your boss, your boss, because whenever you're a defense or your offense, and they're seeing these kids are coming off the damn field and seeing that shit, he's getting mad at him. Well, that should make you want to step up, because what does that reflect on? Me, oh Lord, it's me. So that's what it boils down to. If they see that shit going on, then they know that they need to do better. It's just common sense, not from a because all they got AC. I'm on this shit. Okay, all they got to do is this right here. When he starts yelling, what good is that gonna do?
Right.
And then when he quits yelling, he can, yeah, coach, okay, and then hang up. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, I got a good point on one you just said, brother. You're so right. On the blah, 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 on the phone call, my wife calls me up because I've screwed up again, and I'm on the road. She starts chewing my ass. The only thing I'm doing, because I'm on the phone, she don't see me. Yeah, I'm rolling them eyes. I'm looking all up in the mirror. I'm doing all this. But if I'm in front of her, no, it's eye contact. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, won't happen again. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So there is a difference between in person and a phone call. Right. So I agree with what you said there, William, because I live that every day of my life. I have to agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, on the field, man, they need to be on the field. Like I said, for coaching purposes solely. You're coaching those guys up, man. You're talking to them. You can get on the phone and say whatever, but I need you in the face of the players so they can understand where you come and you can show. It's just it only makes sense. The analysts in the booth, they can look and see things and be like, hey, this is what they're doing. You can relay that to the OC or the DC, let them know what they're seeing, and they can make the necessary adjustments. But you're there to coach your guys up. That's just my opinion.
There's a chain of command. It comes from the coach, first of all, down to the OC, DC. Then it goes down from the OC, DC up to the booth where the analyst is supposed to be. That's correct.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Spencer.
Well, no, I was going to put up. I do understand where being up in the booth that you do have a better position view of what both sides, what everybody's doing. You do. You got the first movement. If I move this one, who's moving with that? You do. I will give you that. But what you don't have is the heart of your players up in that booth. You don't see that guy who might have missed the block coming off the field, and he got his head down, all that. And you come up there, man, that's all right, brother. You need to raise them hands up quicker. I saw what just happened, put them hands up quicker, spread that leg out a little bit, go back further, turn, give him a coaching, give him something positive. So when he goes back out, he's good. Not go sit down there on the sideline, got your head down, and hope you might get a phone call.
Right.
You got somebody there telling you what you did wrong, how to improve. Help me, coach. Even with the coaching, when they make a bad call, they're either going to get their ass chewed out by Coach Saban, or he's going, good call, bro. Man, good job on that one.
Right.
Blah, blah. It's that personal touch that makes the major difference that you don't get in a booth. I'm sorry, you don't. Right. That you need to have on the field, and I think they all should be on the field. All these analysts we pay all this money for, everybody behind the scenes, give them damn boosts.
Right.
Or hell, give give Bam Dam a booth. We'll show up. She'll give us a headset. We'll call you. We'll let you know what we're seeing. We got no problem with that. We'll give you some Bam Dam booth right up here. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead right up. Woo! I hear William now. What the hell?
Yeah.
What they
Yeah. Nothing means nothing. Yeah.
William called the Macho Man play. Everybody get Slim Jim out. It's on.
That's right. So, like I said, I'm excited about the game. Like I said, it's not a. I'm gonna just lay it out to you guys. I came into the season, coming into the season, thinking that Texas A&M was going to be a joke, basically. I'm like, there's going to be a yeah. But as the weeks go by, the shifts happen, and now you coming up. Like I said, we come up on a team that, hey, this is a somebody in the chats. I can't remember who it was. I'm not sure if it was Jeff Stapleton, but somebody said that this is I think it was Bobby Sprinkle, to be honest with you. Said this can be a statement game for Alabama, which it can be, because we all know we're taking it one game at a time. We haven't reached that turning point yet. We haven't peaked yet. Alabama hasn't peaked as a team yet. It's not time. It's coming, but I'm glad we haven't peaked. But saying all that to say, it's
Go William next. And I'm gonna follow up on this one.
Okay.
For what you're just saying, you're doing good. I'm liking where you're going.
We haven't peaked, but I didn't think that this Texas A&M game was going to be as critical of a game as it has turned out to be. This game is going to be for both teams, like you were saying earlier, for both teams. So I didn't take that serious the beginning of the season. Now that we're here, I'm like, okay. I was kind of like rubbing, just kind of brushing this off, like, okay, we're coming here, Texas A&M, they got a new coordinator and whatever. But we're Alabama. I'm still seeing crimson, with them crimson colored glasses, and so it's been some growing pains this year, but each week we're getting better, and I'm confident that we will come out with a win. William, what you got to say, sir?
I was just going to go off of what let me pee a little bit. They put out 110% when they was on the field in the past, Well, except for when Lane Kiffin was on there, he fucking got an ass fucking chew in from the coach. You seen that? He got up in his goddamn, hey, you mother, what the hell are you doing, motherfucker? What kind of call was that? Shithead. You didn't do better than that, man. I mean, every now and then, the coordinators need that. Not just players, but the coordinators need that. What the hell? I mean, yeah, go ahead there, Spence. I'm anxious to hear you.
No, I'll give you that. No, I like that because you're right. And what's so different in what you're saying is that little Keepy had more coaching experience than Reese does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach put him right beside him because he had an attitude problem. And he knew that. Reese put him beside him. I'm not saying Reese has an attitude problem, but he has a teaching time. And that's when he needs to be beside him to teach him where Coach Saban was breaking Kippy. This gentleman, he needs to teach him. And with this, old coach being back, it's time to get up on the man. I love you, but get up on that. Get in his face. Let him see your eyes. Let him see them little demons come out. Yeah, fangs come out of your mouth. You start talking about your family. Well, I know where they live. That kind of conversation. So I do agree with you on that one, William.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, rise up.
Speaking of, go ahead, William.
And I got a question on that though. See, what if they up in the booth and they switch places like we're suggesting? You know, the analyst is up there, but the analyst sees something that the coach doesn't. Coach Saban, I'm talking about, and they don't, and
Right.
they're not on cue with each other. What then?
Well, you got the Bam Dam booth. You look up there, and we'll have our flags up. We'll be turning them, letting him know, let Coach Saban know, you got to run, get which way to run. We'll let him know real quick.
Right.
Well,
we have a runner. If we need a runner to go down there, we will.
Right. Well, that's what the headsets are for. They're calling in. They're supposed to be calling in the Saban saying, "Hey, listen, you seeing this, you seeing that, or whatever the case may be," so he can make adjustments.
Now,
but I want to say,
also think what's happening in the past we had because coach was going, okay, whatever you say, okay, and that's what was coming. But we got the Macho Man back, yeah, oh yeah. Go ahead, Rota. Sorry about that.
Yeah, y'all talking about Kiffin, and I got to give Kiffin some kudos. One, for beating LSU. Thank you, Kiffin. I appreciate you.
I'll give you that one.
Knocking off LSU, making it a little easy for us down the road. Okay, I gladly appreciate that. And I also like to give Kiffin kudos because I watched that game between LSU and Ole Miss. And Ole Miss don't have any kind of defense whatsoever. It don't have any kind of defense whatsoever. Neither does LSU. Both of them suck, right? Nobody can tell me and make me believe that Saban didn't tell Kiffin, like, listen, this is what I need you to do for me. I need you to take Pete Golden off my hands. And I promise you, I'm gonna put in all the good words I can when I'm leaving Alabama. I'm gonna put in the word for you now. I ain't saying I'm gonna get you the job.
Oh, hell no.
I'm gonna put in the word. Now listen, Nick Saban can put in the word and be like, wink, wink. But you can't tell me that any grown man, listen.
Hell no.
We played, go back to 2020. Let's go back to the 2020 season, all SEC COVID year. We went undefeated. Alabama went undefeated, won the championship, right? Yep. Who was our biggest fight that year? It was Lane Kiffin and the Ole Miss Rebels. They gave us everything that we could handle that game. If anybody don't believe me, go to YouTube, go back and watch that 2020 Ole Miss Alabama game. It was tit for tat. Now, we had a high-power offense with Mac Jones, and we had Mechie, and we still had Devontae Smith, and we still had Waddle, and we had all those, that we were going back and forth. It was touchdown, 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 touchdown. It was basically going to end up who the last man with the ball, the last team with the ball. Alabama messed around and got a couple of stops. And, Kiffin pulled that, I'm going to go for it on fourth deal. And we stopped them.
Analytics. I go for it.
And we got the ball back. And, we went down and scored, whether it was a field goal or a touchdown. But my point is, Lane Kiffin knows Pete Golden. He carved up Pete Golden's defense. He knows Pete Golden can't call the defense. Nowhere in the world you can tell me that this man is going to be like, I'm going to hire Pete Golden because that's a great defense coordinator and we need him you can't tell me that and make me believe it. I'm sorry. I don't know what Saban told that man. He told him something. Now, whether he paid him or lied to him, whatever the case may be, I think you for taking the bait, Kiffin. You're a great man. That's all I'm saying. I just had to get that off my chest. Go ahead, Spencer.
Well, what you just gave a little light to a possibility that he would put a word in to replace him really gives me a damn sore ass dick. It just pink, sore as hell, swollen like a motherfucker. No, hell no. Now, if you told me I'll give you a damn Lamborghini, I'll believe you. What color do you want? I'll give it for you. What do you want? You know, hell, I mean, I got my man down here, Hughes, in Auburn. You want to know what pole dancers go to? I'll hook you up. All that I would agree with you with. But you put a word in to come, no.
Kiffin get paid.
No. Hell, that's gonna have hemorrhoids now. No, that shit ain't happening.
Listen, Kiffin can afford his Lamborghini, Mercedes, his Bugattis. He can go to any strip club he wants to. He know where they are. He know. He know where to find all the call girls. They even had to give him something he couldn't get. And I know Kiffin is sitting there alone. I know he wants that Alabama job. I ain't saying he's gonna get it, but Saban had to tell him something. I just don't believe that this man took on Pete Golden, knowing what Pete Golden is gonna do. And like I said, I watched that game and I turned to it. Ole Miss up 14-0, and 14-3. I'm like, okay, they're playing good, and then all of a sudden, LSU just come down and they make, and I'm not taking anything from their quarterback, Daniels. He's a great quarterback. He can scamper, and he has a pretty ball. He can pass the ball. But they had no defense for them guys at all. I mean, he just put the ball wherever he wanted. And I'm like, that's Lane Kiffin for you. That's Lane Kiffin for you. So that's all I'm saying.
All right, William, you got anything to put on this before I bring up well, I guess we can run around the table. Anybody's got any comments? I got a couple I want to talk about, but go ahead. Talk about what you got right here, William, on this topic.
So talking about Jaden Daniels, the one that went to Texas A&M, I guess, right? That came from LSU.
If that's what you want to talk about, go for it.
He's from LSU.
Yeah, he came from LSU. Yeah. I mean, what does that say? Who does that as a damn quarterback? But, you know, we're not playing them. I understand that. But, you know, we got Jalen Daniels. We didn't do a whole lot. I mean, because we beat them on our turf last year. You know, we beat TM there. You know, it wasn't a pretty win than the year before that. We know that we played them. You know, but well, we can still come out with a win. Pretty, I take it. If it's a win, it's a win. But as I said, I believe we're gonna make a statement with the team that we got now, and the team and who we got in the damn OC and D. Kevin Steele, boy, he's fucking damn. I'm glad we got this D line, this whole defense. I mean, we're making interceptions and shit. I mean, let me see if I can find that here. Yeah, our defense, I don't know if I got that wrote down here or not. But yeah, we had interceptions, man. We had a bunch. Yeah. I know I'm on this shit. I'm on old granddaddy tonight, man. Old granddaddy. 100 proof. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, we got this. We can handle this here. We can handle College Station. We've done it before, and we can do it again. Didn't happen last time, but we can do it. This year, we're going to make the goddamn statement. We are. So, yeah, I mean, I probably got off subject because I'm on that shit, but go ahead. Whoever's got it.
Spencer?
Well, me personally, here's my last words, but I want to bring this up because I want to talk about the elephant in the room. Really, I do. I want to talk about it. Besides the pink ears, I want to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
We talked about this all, begin the season, fall camp, all season training. We talked about it. Now it has come full circle. Who the hell is going to stand up if Milroe gets hurt? That's my elephant in the damn room. because this man, he thinks he's Superman. He's taking hits. He's getting back up. But the next one, he might not get back up from.
Right.
So who do y'all see filling in? We've got taste of them. It's like me going to a damn, I guess for me, it'd be like me going to a beer tasting. Every damn beer tastes like shit. I don't give a damn how much it's aged, tastes like shit. Now you get me over to the bourbon table, they all taste great. So, but I'm just saying, and I'm gonna go to you first, Rise Up. What happens? Where we at? Because I'm really, really worried about that. Because our man runs, he's very quick, but it's one little landing on the back. He gets a high ankle. He pops Achilles. There's for a running quarterback, there's a lot of injuries that can happen.
Right.
So who's going to be our backup? Who's going to be our savior? Because I don't see one.
Me personally, I think now with the way the offensive line is starting to gel, and they're starting to put the tight ends in, help blocking, Ty will be the man. Ty Simpson. I think if you really give him time, I know he don't have all the experience in the world. He's only played a half of a game, that against South Florida and a little bit this past weekend. But Ty is the guy for the job. I think. Well, I know Ty will be the guy who will come in and I don't think we really would miss a beat too much. Long as the O-line is blocking like we're doing, and long as the defense is playing like they're playing now, we'll be all right. We will be good. At the beginning of the season, we were telling other naysayer fan bases or whoever you want to say that we can win. Well, whoever was in quarterback, whoever was behind center, whether it was Milroe, Simpson, or Buckner. Well, we lied about Buckner, y'all. I'm sorry, but we were wrong. We were dead wrong about Buckner. Okay,
All right.
Sorry. It is what it is.
Who's wrong about Buckner?
Well,
I said Buckner sucked. Who's saying he don't suck?
I said at the beginning of the season that I would. Whoever was the quarterback, I think we could win with whoever the quarterback was.
Okay, I'll give you that. Now that's icebox. That's icebox slang there. He was kissing out of ass. Good Lord. I mean, I'm surprised he hadn't been in practice rubbing salve on his chap's eyes. He was all about the boy.
Right. But everybody kept asking us, who's your quarterback? Who's your quarterback? And we were like, we don't know, but we think we can win with either or, and I was an advocate, and I really believed that at that time. Now,
how about now? See, that's my elephant in the room.
But I do think Ty can step up and take over and get us there. I do. I have faith in Ty, and I think he'll be the guy. William?
Ooh, let me get on this here right now.
I know who you're going to say.
Here's our lineup on the quarterbacks. Did you see the latest on that? See the latest. Mm-hmm. Number one is our man that we got now. Mm-hmm. Number two is Ty, of course. Hey, he deserves it. He's a main yard in us. I agree with that. Number three should be Eli Holstein, correct? But who did they put? Because we already seen what Tyler Buckner was. We already seen that. He should be at number 5. Eli Holstein should be next. But who's next? Who's next? Our number 5 that used to be. Mine and yours, Roll Tide.
Dylan.
Lonergan. Was Lonergan ever number 5?
Lonergan's number 3 in line.
I know he's number 3 now.
Number 3.
But was he ever number 5? I always thought he was better than the Holstein.
I think you're right. I think he's number 4, and then Holstein might have been number 5, probably. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm on this shit, but anyway, I'm just saying. Yeah. But let me put that down here because that's in the way there. I want to see everybody here. We got that. Anyway, yeah, we got Lonergan next. So I believe it don't work well for Simpson because this is a special game, because we had the last 2 years was so close. Coaches wanting to make a statement. Nick Saban Jr., the original one, is here, man. This is it. This is it. JC Penney's as a commercial each week. This is it. Yeah. Or whatever it was. But yeah. What statement, and that's going to be it. So that's why he moved Lonergan up, to show these assholes all around. And that's it. So, but why do y'all keep doing that, man? Y'all killing me.
What's happening? What's going on?
I want to see, man. I want to see all of you, man. I want to see part of you. I want to see all
I'm
of you.
here.
Okay.
Look,
But
I'm
anyway,
here.
yes. Here we go again. What the hell? What? I got my eyeball right on my. But anyway, yes. But yeah,
Rise up. Would you explain this to the people in the chat that don't see what we're seeing right now?
It's between us.
What you guys can't see in the chat is the people on the panel. We have a private chat here, and and we can type to each other and say things to each other that you guys can't see.
Right.
And it's popping up and blocking William's view, so it's messing with William. And I think somebody's doing it on purpose right now.
I'm going to understand that. I might have to call my damn internet provider. Right? I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to have to get on their ass. Yeah, the one you gonna win is get on that ass. Like he did against fucking, who was that? Who was that? The intercom? Who was that shit? Who was that? Ah, shit, I can't remember.
William.
Yeah.
Rise up. You want to go ahead and take us out?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm feeling good. Did you have anything else? Was that your last word?
I've got a lot I want to bitch about, but that's my last for tonight. I'll save it to see what happens this weekend.
All right. Well, I got something I want to say before we get out of here.
Please do.
And this is going to NIL, right? So, everybody's talking about the landscape of college football, NIL, transfer portal, and things of that nature. And, a lot of us don't like it, or, whatever the case may be. But I didn't know this. I was, I guess, blind to it until this morning. But NIL people are not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's here to stay. And the reason I say it's here to stay, they have NIL in high school now. I'm here in Georgia, and Georgia just signed, or allowing student athletes to have NIL deals here in Georgia. Georgia is the 30th state to have NIL deals for high school, right? So a few guidelines. You can't wear school logos and school uniform or whatever your NIL deal is. But there are 30 states: Alaska, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, William, where you are, Iowa, Kansas, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Tennessee, Utah, Virginia, the state of Washington, and the District of Columbia. All have NILs for high school kids. I'm like, whoa. I had not known that. I hadn't really been paying attention to that. So there's a few states that don't have it: Alabama, Mississippi, Kentucky, and some other places. But man, this is crazy. And if For everybody who hate NIL, I ain't the biggest fan of it. I think there should be regulations to it on how things happen, performance based and whatnot, whatever the case may be. Or maybe pay out at the end of the year or something like that. You got to focus on the game at hand, on the schedule at hand. Not during the season. Or something. It has to be something has to be regulated some kind of way. But man, it's in high school now, and there ain't no turning back. Everything is the NFL now, so I don't even know where to go. I don't know what to say. It is what it is. Spencer, do you have even thought on? I don't know if you heard of it before.
Whoa, hold up, brother. You're forgetting something. You are forgetting something. 2 years ago, on the CTS show, Sports Room show, on our Horseman show, we talked about the dangers of NIL, what's going to happen. And we talked about it amongst ourselves going, okay, and everybody laughed at us. They thought we was fucking crazy old drunk man going, all right, you know what this is going to lead? It's going to go down to high school. What are these coaches going to do trying to teach these young men how to be men, how to be respectful, how to be what they got to be successful in life, not football, when they're getting money in high school when the coach ain't?
Right.
Why are they going to listen to him once they get a contract?
Exactly.
So that growth development just hit rock bottom. We talked about that, brother, 2 years ago.
I remember.
You go back in the archives, look at it, because I was raising hell. I was madder than damn it. I was spitting fire and brimstone, but I was just a drunk, crazy old fucker. And look, here it is. Here it is. Because once it gets here, it's going all the way. And Alabama and everybody else going to have to change it too. Because once it's legal in other states, it's going to have to be legal in yours, or your state ain't going to get the recruits.
Right.
That's just the way it is. It's definitely a money deal. And we saw this coming.
Yeah.
We said it. We saw it coming.
Yeah. Well, it's here, man. And
it is. So if y'all need any more of that damn, not a crystal ball, you need any of that bam damn ball stuff going on. These old men who's been there, got this knowledge. You see this bam damn ball right here? Right here. Bam damn ball. Come on, tune into us. We'll let you know shit that you ain't gonna believe until it happens. Right. We tell you straight up, it's coming, y'all.
It's coming. It's here. This is here. And I remember that show. I remember that.
We talked about it. We did.
We sure did. And it's here. It is here. So anyway, guys, it's been a great show. Appreciate everybody in the chats, all the posse for coming in. The Macho Man in the middle there.
I don't get to say anything on this.
Yes, go ahead, bro. Go ahead. All right, I tell you what, we're gonna leave it up to the brothers. We're gonna leave it up to the cuz.
What? Y'all. Okay. What the hell's going on, man?
What's up?
Damn, okay. Jump up. Woo! I'm on this old granddad now.
And you thought the topping was bad. Go ahead.
Go
ahead, bro. What you got, man?
I agree with you. We talked about it. You know, I agree way back. You want to talk about way back, welcome Carter time. We went way back to 1979 when I graduated at Albert P. Brewer High School. We didn't have a team worth shit. The team before my class, you know, I started there in 1976. The teams before us, fucking ballers, brother. Ballers. But whenever we came along, it just... So maybe the NIL will help them. I don't know. I don't know that. But I agree with you, Spencer. I see you. I agree with you. I don't believe it will. It's only going to make them that much high head in the damn loco. Woo! But anyway, it's just I don't see it. I mean, it's all about the money now. What can I do for my name, my image, and my likeness? You know, if you didn't do something How you going to do? If you didn't do nothing there, and that's all they had to go by back was what they did, as any team would. They did back in junior high, from junior high back in middle. What was it? I don't know how this damn shit. I'm on this shit. You got what? Elementary, then you got, is it middle school or? I'm all fucked up. We had elementary, junior high, and high school. Simple shit.
I would tell you, but this is too much fun.
Junior, and high school. What the hell? Y'all go ahead, man. I'm done. That's my final thought. Roll Tide, brother.
Oh no, yeah, I'll give you. It's going further, and I want y'all to hear it. Y'all hear it right here tonight on Bam Dam Sports.
Right.
It's going to go on down past high school because we have young men, and even our great Coach Saban offered an 8th grader a scholarship.
Yep.
So it's going to go on down, y'all. It's going to go on down. So I'm just saying, I mean, that's it. That's all I got to say. I mean, I got a lot more. That's a show for another night. We can enlighten these people. Go ahead.
All right. Well, like I said, guys, appreciate all you guys, all the possible coming in, chatting with us, talking with us tonight, listening to us rant and talk about our thoughts. And it's been a great show. And I don't know if it's Icebox, you still here? You gonna take us out, sir? Before you take us out, we're gonna end the show.
I'm gonna take us out with some great words and advice from a gentleman who thinks the way we do. Here we go.
You've got to be better in all 3 areas, which of course is spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out here the national champion.